Welcome to the podcast Holistic Tennis Performance, where we go beyond just strokes and strategies. This is your space to build mental toughness, elevate your game, and thrive as a whole person, not just a player. I'm your host, Jira Schofield, and today's first episode is all about one of the most crucial aspects of the game. Can you guess it? Dun, 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 dun. You got it. Developing mental toughness. Whether you're a player striving for your personal best, a coach looking to guide your athletes, or even a parent supporting your junior player, mental toughness is the glue that holds it all together during high pressure moments. So grab your water bottle, stretch out, and let's get into it. So let's start by defining mental toughness. To me, it's the ability to stay focused, composed, and really be able to bounce back, right? And have that resilience, especially under pressure. It's not about being fearless or never doubting yourself, because honestly, we all do. It's about learning how to work with those fears and doubts rather than letting them control you. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you develop through intentional habits and practice. Let's break it down into actionable steps. First up, awareness. Self-awareness. Self-awareness. Yes, I'm going to keep repeating it because it is crucial. Before you can manage your mindset, you have to know what's going on in your head during matches. What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself? Are you getting frustrated after every mistake? Are you focusing on the score rather than competing? Awareness is the key to making any change. For example, a player may not realize they're rushing through their serves when they're nervous. Once they're aware of this pattern, they can practice deep breathing, slow down in between points, and reset their focus. Next is preparation. Confidence comes from knowing you've done the work. When you prepare your body, your mind, your emotions, and even your gear, you're building a foundation for winning. A winning attitude. This includes everything from consistent practice sessions, proper nutrition, to pre-match rituals and visualization exercises. Think about players like Rafael Nadal, who meticulously prepares his water bottles and follows specific rituals. We all know them, right? These routines ground him mentally and create a sense of control, no matter how chaotic the match is. It brings him back to center. It brings him back to refocus. Now let's talk about mindset shifts. One of the biggest game changers is learning to focus on the process rather than the outcome. It's not about whether you win or lose the point. It's about playing each point with intention and present. This keeps your emotions steady and your head in the game. Instead of thinking, I have to win this match, focus on smaller goals like executing a strong first serve or staying consistent with your footwork throughout the point. And here's another key: learning how to let go. This one's a tough one, not gonna lie. It's when you really care about something, it's hard to let go. One of the best ways to build mental toughness is by embracing mistakes as opportunities to learn. After all, tennis is a game of errors. When you let go of your expectations, you give yourself permission to play more freely and creatively. Now, doesn't that feel good? Ooh, yeah. If you double fault, don't dwell on it. Use a simple phrase like next point. Put your racket in your non-dominant hand and shake out your dominant hand to help you refocus and stay present. Finally, let's touch on resilience. Bouncing back after a tough match or even a tough first set or a bad call is essential. Resilience is built through self-reflection. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What can I improve on? And how can I apply those lessons moving forward? One young player that I worked with journaled after every match. Yep, every match, whether she won or lost. Over time, she noticed patterns in her game and mindset that helped her adjust her approach and bounce back stronger. Mental toughness also involves solving problems in real time. This is so important. And this is a huge mistake that I see coaches and parents. Coaches, it's tempting to jump in with answers, but sometimes the best thing you can do is actually step back. Let your players experiment, even if it means making mistakes, even if it means that they lose the match. Mistakes are the foundation of growth. We learn the most from losing. Parents, your role is equally important. Avoid being the helicopter parent who micromanages every aspect of your child's game. Instead, be their biggest supporter. After a tough match, ask reflective questions instead of pointing out errors. This builds their confidence and teaches them to analyze and adapt independently. Also, after the match, ask the player if they want to talk now or need some time to decompress and talk later. Don't assume the player wants to talk right away, especially after a tough loss. So to wrap up, mental toughness isn't a quick fix. Like Novak always says, you train your mind like you train your strokes. It happens over time. It's something you build. Start with awareness, prepare like a pro, shift your mindset to focus on the process, let go of the outcome, and learn to cultivate resilience. These steps don't just make you a better player, they make you a stronger individual off the court too. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. If you found today's tips valuable, please share this episode with your tennis community, coach, team, parent, player, and leave us a review. It's so appreciated. And don't forget to follow us on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, you name it, we're there. So until next time, keep playing with your heart, keep growing, and remember, it's all for the love of tennis.